David Wood further argues that Muslims who cite Qur'an, chapter 5, verse 32, where Allah the God condemns the killing of innocent, are misquoting Qur'an, as the verse was actually stolen from the books of the Jews. Even in the beginning of this verse, the God says it was revealed to the children of Israel. The verse immediate after that is commands for the Muslims. Verse 33 commands the Muslims to kill those who are against Allah and His Messenger, meaning all non-Muslims. Therefore, according to David Wood, killing non-Muslims are commanded in the Qur'an. David Wood is a great actor, and he is very good at lying and deceiving people, especially those who lack knowledge and reasoning. Let's take a closer look at the verses to understand what these verses are really saying. Verse 32 and 33 of chapter 5 of Qur'an was revealed with the example of sons of Adam, Cain and Abel. Verse 27 to 31 speaks about the event when one brother killed another brother. Then it states in verse 32, "Because of that, we decreed upon the children of Israel that whoever kills a soul, unless for a soul, or for corruption done in the land, it is as if he had slain mankind entirely. And whoever saves one, it is as if he had saved mankind entirely. And our messengers had certainly come to them with clear proofs. Then indeed, many of them, even after that, throughout the land, were transgressors." Muslims believe that Allah, the God, have sent many messengers to every nation and every generation to guide mankind. And prophets like Abraham, Moses, David, Solomon, etc. are mentioned in the Qur'an and are accepted as true messengers of the God by the Muslims. The God mentioned these prophets and their history to educate Muslims, for teaching lessons and morals. Therefore, this verse is not nullified as guideline for the Muslims just because this verse was revealed to previous generation of the children of Israel as guideline. As Allah the God have mentioned this verse also in the Qur'an, this verse has become a guideline and a way of life for the Muslims. Now let's look at verse 33. Indeed, the penalty for those who wage war against Allah and His Messenger and strive upon earth to cause corruption is none but that they be killed or crucified, or that their hands and feet be cut off from opposite sides, or that they be exiled from the land. That is for them a disgrace in this world, and for them in the hereafter is a great punishment. Those who wage war against Allah means forcing the worshippers of Allah, Muslims, to worship other things with Allah or instead of Allah, or stopping Muslims from worshipping Allah and His Messenger. Means here stopping the messengers of the God from propagating the God's message. The message is, there is only one God who is above the comprehension of His creation, and to this God all will have to answer for their deeds on the day of judgment, which is inevitable. And it is an obligation on every Muslim who has received the message of Allah to convey the message of Allah and guide mankind. Strive upon earth to cause corruption means commission of crimes like murder, rape, robbery, etc. They be killed or crucified, or that their hands and feet be cut off from opposite sides, or that they be exiled from the land. That is for them a disgrace in this world, and for them in the hereafter is a great punishment. In this last part of the verse, the God is giving guidelines to penalize criminals based on their extremeness of crime. No verse in the Qur'an allows Muslims to kill non-Muslims unless it be in a battlefield or to avoid attack. In fact, according to these two verses, 32 and 33, a Muslim will be penalized with death penalty for killing a non-Muslim, which is taking a life which is equal to the killing of the whole of humanity. The Messenger of Allah, Muhammad, said in his hadith, Allah will not be merciful to those who are not merciful to mankind. And Allah said in the Qur'an, perhaps Allah will make friendship between you and those whom you hold as enemies, and Allah has power over all things, and Allah is often forgiving, most merciful. Allah does not forbid you to deal justly and kindly with those who fought not against you on account of religion and did not drive you out of your homes. Verily, Allah loves those who deal with equity. It is only as regards those who fought against you on account of religion, and have driven you out of your homes, and have helped to drive you out, that Allah forbids you to befriend them. And whosoever will befriend them, then such are the zalimun, oppressors. The good deed and the evil deed cannot be equal. Repel the evil with one which is better. Then verily he between whom and you there was enmity will become as though he was a close friend.
Like, share, and subscribe to create awareness. We are also available on Facebook, Google+, Twitter, and Paltalk.